Today, we are going to talk about how to ask for job referrals the right way without feeling awkward or pushy. Whether you are job hunting, switching careers, or just exploring new opportunities, referrals can be the key to your dream role. But here's the thing, you can just jump in and say, "Hey, is there space in your team? I would like a referral." You need to build rapport first, and one of the best ways to do that is by offering value, like pointing out something helpful or showing genuine interest in their work. In this video, I'll show you how to build rapport, how to ask for referrals the right way professionally, and even stand out by offering value, like saying, "I saw this bug, may I fix it?" Let's dive in. Hello everyone, I'm Srimanti and I'm currently working as an ML engineer. I'm here to talk about the right way to ask for referrals. Okay, first let's talk about why referrals are so powerful. Did you know that referred candidates are 4 times more likely to get hired than those who apply through job boards? That's because referrals come in with a built in recommendation. When someone vouches for you, it gives you an edge over other candidates. But here's the catch, you can't just cold message someone and expect them to refer you. You need to build a connection first. And one of the best ways to do that is by showing genuine interest in their work or even offering to help with something they are working on. Let me show you how. Alright, so let's start with the first step, building rapport. If you're reaching out to someone you don't know well or at all, you need to establish a connection before asking for a referral. Here's how to do it in 3 simple steps. Step 1. Start with a genuine compliment or shared interest. Begin your message or conversation by showing genuine interest in the person or their work. For example, "Hi, name. I came across your profile on LinkedIn and saw that you are working as some role at some company, and I really admired the work that your team is doing, especially on some kind of project or initiative." This shows that you've done your homework and aren't just sending a generic cold message. For example, I have got some really cool messages over time asking for referral, talking about my YouTube, and people just know what to say. So I really like those messages. I really like the interest that people have been showing in my work. And if you apply and ask for referral to any other person, they will also be happy that you are admiring them and you are actually interested in their work. Great. Next comes offer value. This is where you can really stand out. For example, if you're applying for a tech role and you've noticed a bug or an issue in their product, you could say, "I noticed a small bug in some feature and I would love to help fix it. I've seen similar issues at my own company and I think I bring valuable insights to your team." This shows that you are proactive, detail oriented, and genuinely interested in their work. I know this is not very common, but actually, we have had this happen in our company as well. And I must say that our managers and all, they were really impressed with the person. Okay, so now next comes engage in a short conversation. So once they respond, you can just disappear. I've actually had people just write something like that, "Can you refer me?" and then disappear when I've asked for their resume or asking for which job ID and so on. So you need to be present there and you need to be present till the end. Once they respond, engage in a short conversation. Thank them for the insights, ask a follow-up question, or share a bit about your own experience. For example, "Thank you so much for sharing that. It sounds like an amazing place to work. I've been working in some kind of field for some kind of years, and I'm really passionate about a specific skill or a project." Well, you can use really one time too. It's just to show how passionate you really are and you are able to deliver your passion to the other person. This sets the stage for your referral request. Okay, so now that you have built some rapport, it's time to ask for the referral. Here's how to do it step by step. Step 1, be clear about what you're asking for. For example, I noticed that some company is hiring for some specific role and I'm really excited about the opportunity. The job ID is this. Including the job ID makes it easier for them to find the exact position you are referring to. I know some companies might not have job ID. In that case, it's okay to write the title of the position clearly when you're asking for the referral. But in other cases, if there's a job ID, please write that. Step 2, ask if there's space on their team. So next, ask if they know someone who would like to help. For example, I was wondering if there's space on your team for this specific role or if you would be open to referring me for this position. This makes your ask direct but still polite and professional. Step 3, make it easy for them. Nobody likes extra work. They're already working full time. And they might also be having some other problems at home, at family, and so on. So make it easy for them to help you. For example, I'd be happy to send over my resume or any other additional information you might need to make the referral process easier. This shows that you are prepared and you are respectful of their time. See how professional and respectful that is? It's easy, right? You're clear about what you want, but you're also offering value and making it easy for them to help. Everybody likes such a candidate. Okay, so here, before we wrap up, here are a few bonus tips to make your referral request even more effective. Okay, this is very important, and I have actually had people do this. Please check whether the message that you're sending to the person is actually a he or a she, or a sir or a madam. I've actually had people ask me and refer to me as sir. So please look at who you're applying to and what that person is doing. Actually show an interest. Also, I have actually seen people follow a template. Well, there's nothing wrong with the template, but do double check. Some people actually send the template without filling in their name. I am dash, working at dash. I would like a referral at dash. Please check it out once. Once you do this, it's actually the person gets a little bit, awkward about referring that person anymore. It just shows that you are not very proactive and you're not very prepared at the moment. Okay. Follow up, definitely. This is very, very important. If you don't hear back after a week, it's okay to send a polite follow up message. For me, actually, it has happened so many times. I actually forget. I see a message and I forget to refer or to go back to get back to that person. And that person actually has followed up after a week or so. And then I actually take steps to address the concern of the person or actually refer the person if possible. Show gratitude. I cannot stress it enough. It can happen that your profile did not align with the role that they're looking for at the moment. So whether they refer you or not, always thank them for the time and effort. You know the world is very small. You do not want to burn bridges at any cost. A simple thank you so much for your help goes such a long way. All right, now it's your turn. Use these steps to build rapport, offer value, and ask for job referrals with confidence. Remember, most people are happy to help. You just need to ask the right way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who's job hunting. Let's help each other grow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your job search. You've got this.